Boston so far 4 assists on 5 made field goals. The Lakers just 2 assists.
Hauser, he is dangerous from behind the arc. Second chance taken away. Jaylen Brown with a free run to the rim.
Reeves just telegraphed that pass right to Brown.
LeBron bounce. Jackson Hayes gets it right back.
Pritchard has turned into an inferno since coming back to a bench role. Joe Mazzulla says he's comfortable there. He just knows what the game needs. So does this guy. Jaylen Brown on the push away. He might need to take over. He goes, no, he can do that too. He has no issue doing whatever the game requires him to do as he turns it over. Arabia fills the lane, and he banks it home.
I think that number may come down too with the addition of Vucevic because of his ability to do that. Right now, you got a guy who can play with his back to the basket. I know he can shoot threes as well, but he's pretty good with his back to the basket.
And that gives him more space as well when you have all the shooting around him, right? Like he gets a chance to work with no help defense.
Doncic, money.
Looked up to Luka like a godlike figure. He would come and speak to the team the last couple of years, once or twice a year, so they've got to know each other a little bit. As
Kennard drills another one from the outside.
He's got 8 points in the first 8.5 minutes of this ball game. Quick touch, quick bucket for Vucevic. Pritchard, since coming off the bench, averaging 22.5 points per game, 6.2 assists, shooting 43% from 3.
Derek White pushes it home.
Pritchard looking to get his offensive rhythm going. It's Walsh. And the weak side rebound falls.
Take it right back. White swiped it. And Gonzalez is there to scoop it up. Flop towards the rim, and Vucevic guides it in.
Hauser's already hit a couple of threes. It's a 2-man game, knocked away by Hachimura. 3 to shoot. Pritchard's going to have to make it happen.
Oh, fire from the logo. Peyton Pritchard cans one from deep.
Jaylen Brown told me he took all this noise personally. He told me as a competitor, he's always looking for motivation, and everyone else's opinion just adds fuel to the fire. Whatever the process is.
Works this time. Smart attached to Hauser. That means that Ayton has Brown on the outside instead.
Straight cash.
Look at the point of picking up defensively. Another steal, the third by Brown here.
Shireman on the perfect feed for Brown, and a timeout called by J.J. Redick.
His memory's so sharp. I said, all right, coach, all the championships, which one challenged you the most? He said 1985 because I messed up in 84 and I had to prove myself. Also, for those who didn't know, he was on our NBC team.
Good defense because he had a dunk.
Doncic got a good screen.
Got a good three. He was arguing he should have been foul call as well, and as a result, he got slept.
That's right, because he was arguing on the floor. An easy layup there by Gonzalez at the other end.
Another leak out for Gonzalez. He thinks the game so well. Said that's been the biggest thing that he took away from EuroLeague is it's the most cerebral game in the world as Kada gets an easy deuce. And Kennard wide open. Hachimura can't cash in on the other side.
Look at already 6 rebounds here.
White on the attack. Goes right at Ayton for 2. (46-41). The Celtics shooting 49% from the floor, just 5 of 15 from 3. Luka Doncic. Pritchard cross, dancing on Doncic, gives it up. It's a 3, and it's good for Derek White.
Aggressive defense to frustrate the Lakers.
Both teams mentioned taking the fight to the other, but especially Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics, as Austin Reeves delivers on a 3. 1 out of 2 for Reeves, approaching 1 minute to play in the second. Pritchard quick, White to the rack for 2. And 2-for-1 opportunity for Boston. And Pritchard again likes the matchup with Luka. It's a pop for White.
It's a 3 for White.
10.5 second difference, shot clock and game clock. Hachimura lets it fly,
Knocks it down.
5 seconds. Brown makes his move with 3 seconds. Draws a crowd.
It's Pritchard, the buzzer-beating king. Another one. Added to the collection for Peyton Pritchard.
Let's see if they can follow through. There's a stop.
stop, but an offensive rebound. Brown on the reload. Bottom, a three.
Not shooting the ball great. Only 4 of 14 from the field, but he does have 10 free throw attempts.
Largest lead for the Celtics here. James trying to get it back, and does.
Go ahead and finish that.
We're in LA. I'm going to be.
Respect.
Step away. White's got it.
He's too good, and he's in such a flow with his game. He doesn't have to force anything.
Smart back to Doncic. Pump. 3 ball. Full top.
Who could go off and throw everybody else?
Strip taken away from Brown.
4 minutes gone in the third. Entry pass.
James with position. Playing with 4 fouls. He goes right to work. Looks like Tatum went through the basket. They're not going to call the goaltender. Back the other way. Here comes Brown in transition. And he finishes plus the foul.
Wow.
And it wasn't a goaltend because even though he touched the rim and net, if the ball's not contacted and the contact to the rim doesn't cause the ball to make an unnatural bounce, by rule, that's a legal play, which is what they ruled on the floor as James lays it in out of the timeout. But
Coming from a score right here at Jamal.
I want the anything. Of course I do. 3 points.
Pritchard again for 3.
You know when he, like Devin Hess used to do, when you picked it to him, you knew something special was going to happen.
It just feels like he's back home, coming off the bench, 6th man of the year. So 5 on 4 for Lakers. Hurry here.
Now, for Brown, you got to get back into play. We talked about that with Luka.
James with a chance for 3.
Pritchard with a big arm. Brown,
Jeff, fend off. Brown got the bucket.
And may have gotten away with an off.
Outside, it's Hauser's 3. Off the heel, up high, rebound, ends up Shireman. Pritchard will load it up and buries the triple.
And that ball move.
yeah, I feel like that's got to be fairly standard, don't you think?
Oh, look at this.
Hey,
How does that happen? How do you fall asleep?
Hachimura on the outside. Looking to drive, cut off by Shireman. Bodies up, comes up short. LaRavia flies in for the offensive board.